Ascertain if President Buhari is fit, lawyers tells Osinbajo. A group of lawyers under the aegis of United Global Resolve for Peace, UGRFP, threatened to go to court and compel FEC to set up a medical committee to ascertain if ailing President Muhammadu Buhari is fit. The group says the constitutional provision needs to be adhered to ensure that the right thing is done. A group of lawyers under the aegis of United Global Resolve for Peace, UGRFP, have asked acting President Osinbajo and some members of the Federal Executive Council, FEC, to set up a medical committee in line with Section 145 of the 1999 Constitution as amended, to ascertain if President Buhari is fit enough to continue in office or face legal action. The lawyers on Wednesday, July 26, threatened to seek a court order to compel the Federal Executive Council, FEC, to set up a medical committee to ascertain if ailing Buhari is fit enough to continue in office if their request is not met, Sun reports. We have written letters to the acting president, the AGF and the SGF to set up a medical committee to ascertain if President Buhari is fit enough to continue in office, Mr. Pelumaiolajan Bessie, who spoke on behalf of the group, said. This is not about the president or anybody, but the institution called Nigeria. We need to follow what the Constitution says and ensure that the right thing is done. We are giving them 2 weeks. If they fail to do that and set up the committee, we will be left with no choice but to approach the court and compel them to do the right thing. They need to invoke that section of our Constitution. Other members of the FEC who received the letter include the Attorney General of the Federation, AGF, and Minister of Justice, Mr. Abubakar Malami, and the Acting Secretary to Government of the Federation, SGF, Habu. Meanwhile, federal government sources have said President Muhammadu Buhari will return from his medical vacation in the United Kingdom next week after being away from the country for 79 days. But the sources who spoke under the condition of anonymity on Tuesday night, July 25, did not specify the date within the week when the president will be expected to return, Daily Trust reports. The disclosure by the sources came hours after presidential spokesperson, Femi Adesina, told newsmen that he had no information about when Buhari will return.